The red-bellied shadows deep in the heart of the Amazon basin, where the water runs dark and the jungle breathes with a million unseen lives. There exists a predator so feared. Its very name sends a shiver down the spine of those who dare enter its domain. They are not the largest hunters of the river. They are not the fastest. But they are a swarm, an unstoppable tide of teeth and instinct. They are the piranhas. The morning sun filters through the canopy, piercing the murky waters below. Schools of fish drift lazily, unaware of the silent shadows moving just beneath them. The piranhas move as one hundreds of bodies, each barely the size of a human hand, yet armed with nature's perfect weapon. A jaw lined with triangular teeth that interlock like the gears of a deadly machine. Their leader, a massive red-bellied piranha, nearly half a meter long, glides forward. Its scales shimmer silver and crimson, a warning to all who understand the language of survival. Approach, and you will not return. Every muscle in its body is tuned for a single purpose: to kill, and to kill fast. But the myth of the piranha is both truth and exaggeration. They are not mindless killers, attacking at every ripple. No, they are strategists of the river. They bide their time, conserving their energy, until a sign appears: the smell of blood, the vibration of a struggling creature, the flicker of weakness. And then, the frenzy begins. Suddenly, in the distance, a capybara ventures into the shallows. It drinks peacefully, the surface rippling around its whiskers. But one small wound, a scratch from a sharp branch, sends a crimson thread into the water. The current carries it like a whispered invitation to death. The piranhas react instantly. They surge forward, their bodies slicing through the water in perfect synchronization. Each fish is a soldier in a coordinated assault, honed by millions of years of evolution. They are silent, until the first bite, a flash of silver, a burst of bubbles, and then, chaos. Water churns as the school envelops its prey. Jaws snap with the speed of a mousetrap, shearing flesh in fractions of a second. It is not cruelty, it is efficiency. Within moments, the capybara is dragged beneath the surface, vanishing into a maelstrom of flashing teeth and crimson water. When the frenzy subsides, nothing remains but a clean, stripped skeleton, drifting gently in the current. The jungle returns to silence, as if nothing happened. But the legend of the piranha has claimed yet another victim. They are the red-bellied shadows of the Amazon. And this is only the beginning. The blood current night descends upon the Amazon like a heavy velvet curtain. The air is thick with the scent of wet earth, and every sound carries through the stillness. The distant call of a howler monkey, the gentle drip of rain from the canopy, the occasional splash of a fish breaking the surface. But beneath, in the shadowy depths, the piranhas wait. To an untrained eye, they appear calm, drifting aimlessly in slow circles. Yet beneath that stillness is a tension, a quiet readiness. Every twitch of muscle, every glint in those sharp, black eyes is tuned to a single purpose: detect the vulnerable, strike without hesitation. They are wired for survival, their instincts honed over millions of years. The popular image of piranhas as rabid swarms that devour anything in seconds is only half-true. In reality, they are selective hunters. They will not waste energy on a strong, healthy creature that might injure them in return. Instead, they bide their time, watching, calculating, sensing, waiting for weakness. And when that weakness appears, the river remembers what fear tastes like. Scientists have long been fascinated by these fish, studying their anatomy and bite mechanics. The results, terrifying. Pound for pound, the red-bellied piranha's bite rivals that of a great white shark. Their jaws, driven by powerful jaw muscles, clamp down with over 70 pounds of force, enough to slice clean through bone. Their teeth, perfectly triangular and razor-sharp, interlock like the blades of a guillotine. Each bite is surgical, designed not just to wound, but to tear away a piece of life itself. But the Amazon is no kingdom with a single ruler. The piranha shares its world with apex predators that would happily turn them into a meal. Jaguars that dive into the shallows, river dolphins, giant otters, and the armored caimans that prowl the muddy banks. Every day is a balance between hunter and hunted, predator and prey. And tonight, the river will tip in the piranha's favor. Upstream, a massive black caiman, scarred from battle, drifts slowly with the current. Its tail bears fresh wounds from a territorial fight, and each flick of that tail releases faint ribbons of blood into the water. To most creatures, it's an invisible wound. To the piranha, it's a dinner bell ringing in the darkness. One fish breaks formation, darting toward the source. It circles, testing the water. Another follows, and another, until the school moves as a living tide. Drawn by the scent, they keep their distance at first, ghosting around the caiman like phantoms, probing for opportunity. The caiman thrashes, snapping at the shadows, sending waves rolling through the reeds. But the piranhas do not panic. They are patient hunters. Each pass is quick, taking a small shred of flesh before retreating into the safety of the swarm. The caiman roars in frustration, but its strength is waning. Then it happens. A silent signal ripples through the school, a collective decision. The time for testing is over. Now, they strike. The water erupts into a storm of movement. Hundreds of silver bodies flash in the moonlight as jaws snap with mechanical precision. The sound is unmistakable, a rapid, metallic chattering, like knives grinding on stone. Each fish takes a piece, then another, working in perfect synchronization. The caiman, once a monster of the shallows, thrashes desperately, but it is already lost. The swarm is relentless. Every attack weakens it further, draining its will to fight. Minutes feel like hours. The frenzy is blinding. Flashes of crimson, bursts of bubbles. A chaos so intense it borders on silence in the mind. And then, it ends. The piranhas disperse as quickly as they appeared, melting back into the black water. What was once a fearsome predator is now nothing but a stripped skeleton, drifting slowly toward the riverbed. No glory, no waste, only survival. In the Amazon, the piranha is not merely a fish. It is the heartbeat of the blood current, a force as inevitable as the river's flow. Its legend is born, not from cruelty, but from nature's oldest law. Strike fast. Strike together. Leave nothing behind.